Hello students, today I am going to tell you about lesson 9 programming in Scratch. For this, first you have to open your book, okay, keep your book with you and then watch this video. Now for opening Scratch, what you have to do, you have to click on this button, start button, and in start button when you will search Scratch, if you have in your computer, you will get here, double click on it, then you will see Scratch will be opened on your computer. Okay, so like this you can open Scratch on your computer and keep your book with you, see the topic in the book and then see this video so that you can understand each and everything properly. Now see, in your book, first one is given sensing input and its execution. So this I am going to tell you. Now this is the window of Scratch. This is your sprite, okay, and these are your blocks. These are different blocks and different types of blocks are there, like motion, looks, sounds. So which block you have to use, you can select from here, okay, and according to that this sprite will work. Now see, in your book, first thing is given that you can see in your book figure 9.2, in that the background is of school. So you can choose background from here. Okay, see this option, click on this option and this option will show you different types of backgrounds. Now see, you can choose same one which is in your book, school background. Search here, you will get, see this one. Okay, this one is there, so I have chosen this one. Now you have to change this sprite also. You can see in your book another sprite is given, so you can choose that also. Now see, I am going to change this sprite also. For changing this sprite, you will click on this button. Okay, so you have to click on this button and here choose a sprite option is given, paint is given, okay, surprise is given and one is upload sprite. So choose a sprite, click on this and from here you can choose the sprite. You will go to pupil category and same sprite which is used in your book you will get here. You have to search that sprite. You can see in the book its name is given KIB, KIB. So I think this one is that sprite, so choose from here. See, you will get this sprite and this one you can delete. This sprite you can delete. Okay, delete from here. Now this sprite is there. Okay, now you can see in your book this sprite is speaking something. So for that you have to use the block. See, first block you will use, you will choose this one, when clicked block. Okay, so when clicked, this flag is given, this flag is here. So when you will click on this flag, your blocks will work. So that's why I have chosen this block, when clicked block. After that you have to choose ask block. One ask block you will get in sensing block. Okay, choose ask block from here and here you can write any question. Okay, like here it is written what's your name. You can type any question, like you can type what where should I go. Okay, this question is written, so you can type this with the keyboard. Okay, like this in the box. Now this ask block will ask the question. Okay, now next block you have to take, that is say block. Okay, say block will say the answer. So this block you will take, say block, and in say block you have to choose one answer block. Answer block you will choose in get in sensing block. Select answer block and drag it here. Okay, so like this you will see. You have chosen this block, ask block, you have given the question, and say block, this answer block will say the answer. Okay, see, I will click on this button here where when clicked. Okay, I am clicking on this block. Now you can see it is asking the question. You can see here, where should I go. Now you can write any answer here, like I go, anything you can write, like I am writing I go school. Okay, see, it is saying I go school. Okay, and it is saying for 2 seconds because I have applied here 2 seconds. Okay, so like this, this is the sensing and input and its execution. Okay, so this is given in your book. Now see, next one is given using mathematical operators in Scratch. Now that I am going to tell you. So now this I am going to delete. Okay, this block I am going to delete, and this also I am going to delete. I am going to change the background also. Okay, I am choosing one simple background, this one, and now I am choosing one sprite. Any sprite I will choose. Okay, from here, like I am choosing this cat only. So this one I have chosen. Now see, using mathematical operators in Scratch. Now for choosing mathematical operators, one operator block is here. Okay, in this operator block you will get different mathematical operators like plus, minus, multiply, divide, pick random numbers, greater than, less than, equal. Okay, so for using this block, first I will take one say block from here. Okay, say block, and you can take one when clicked block also from here. So when you will click, this block will work. Okay, in say block I am giving this operator. This operator I am using +1. Okay, and here I am giving the value, like I am writing 2, and here I am writing 5. Now see, 2 and 5 I have written. So when I will execute this block, when I will click here, see, it will say the answer. Okay, and here time I have given, that's why it is saying for 2 seconds. See, now I have changed here second, so it is saying for 7 seconds. So now see, it is saying the answer. So like that you can use like in place of plus, now minus I am choosing. Okay, now right here, like I am writing 23 minus 20. Okay, so your answer should be 3. See, it is saying the answer like this. So like this your operator blocks work. Now I am showing you comparing numbers also, this one. Okay, like I am writing here in this 6. Now it is 6 greater than 50. It is true or false. This will say the answer true or false. So I will click on this. See, it is false because 60 is not greater than 50. Let me change the number. I am giving here 90. 90 greater than 50. Now it's true. So it will say true. Okay. Now see, I am telling you the use of this equal block also. Same way it works, like I am giving here value 10. 10 equals 50. It's false. So now it will say false. You can see. Okay, now I am giving equal numbers like 50 only. Okay, see, true. Okay, so like this you can use operators block in Scratch. Using this operator block you can choose this operator block, and when you will choose this operator block in the say block, then only it will say the answer. So like this you can choose operator block. On page number 94, comparing values is given. So that also I have told, for comparing values 3 types of blocks are given: greater than, less than, and equal. So like this you can compare your values also. Now one more block is given in your book. You can see next topic, that is generating random numbers. So in operator block you will get one random number block also. You can see here pick random number block is given. Okay. So this pick random number block you can choose from here. Click from here and drag it here in this say block. Pick random number block like this. Okay. Now what this pick random number block will do, it will generate any number randomly. Like see, it is generating 6. Now again when I will click, okay, it will generate for 7 seconds because I have given here the value. Now see, next number 7, means randomly it will generate any number. Okay. Now see again, now 10. So here I have given pick random number 1 to 10. That's why it will generate the number between 1 to 10 only. Okay, if I will increase the value here, according to that value, it will generate random number. So like this your random number block works. Now see the next topic which is given in your book. You can see your number 95. Okay, now I am going to tell you changing location randomly. Now how will you change the location of the sprite randomly? Means your sprite is here. Now changing location means it will move here, 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 like this randomly it will move. Okay, now how you will do that? For that you have to go to motion block. This motion block is used for movement. In motion block you will choose this block, glide, this second x and y. X and y shows the position of the sprite. Like this part, horizontal part is for x and vertical part is for y. And according to the value of x and y, the position of the sprite is decided. So whatever value I will give here, according to that, the position of the sprite will change. Okay. Whatever value you will give here, according to that, the position of the sprite changes. Okay. Like you can see some movement you can see in the sprite. Like I am giving here 0, 0 in both. Like 0 here, 0 here. Okay. Now see where your sprite will go. Now your sprite is moving. Okay. Like I am giving here some greater value. Then you can see the effect 100 and 100. Okay. Now see sprite has moved here. Okay. So x and y value decide the position of the sprite. Now how will you change this randomly? For that you have to choose one block from operator block, that is pick random. Okay. This block you will pick this block in x1 and in y1. Okay. So here what will happen? X value randomly it will choose from here, and this y value will also be randomly chosen from here. So now I am giving some greater values here so that you can see the effect. Like I am giving here 100, 200. Okay, here also I am giving some greater values like 100 I am giving and 200 I am giving. Okay, now see when I will click on this block, you can see the movement of the sprite. See, randomly it has moved this position. Again I will click, again it is moving. Again I will click, again it is moving. See, now you can see the effect. Like this, randomly it is moving anywhere like this. Okay. So why it is moving randomly? Because this pick random block is randomly giving some value to x and y. That's why according to that value it is picking one number randomly, and according to that value the sprite is moving. Now see the next topic which is given in your book, that is bouncing the ball up and down. Okay, now see how will you bounce the ball up and down. Okay, for that you can see in figure 9.7 some blocks are used. First you will choose this block, when clicked block. Okay, after that again you will go to motion block, and this block you have to choose again, that is glide 1, and in glide 1 you have to give the value. Pick random block you have to choose. Okay, one random block I am choosing in x and y again. Okay, and I am giving here some values also. Like I am giving some greater values like 200, 300, and in this also, this second one also I am giving the value, some greater values like 200 and 300, like this. Okay, now see next block, point in direction block is used. Okay, so this block also, point in direction block, you will get in motion block. Okay, point in direction block. According to this, the direction of the block will be changed. And in point in direction block also I am choosing some random numbers. Okay, like 90 is here, this will pick any number randomly. Okay, from 1 to 10. Now next block is show block. Okay, one show block also you will get. That may be in, that is show block. Okay, show block you have to see where it is given. Okay, in some block it will be there, so you can choose from there. Show block, this one. Okay, it is present in looks block, so you will choose this show block from there. Okay, and now go to events block and wait for 1 second. So this ball will wait for 1 second. That's why here wait 1 second block is choose. And next one is forever block. You can see in the book, next one is forever block, so you can choose that forever block. And inside forever block, you can see in the book, move 10 steps block is given, so go to motion block and choose this move 10 steps block. And next is if on edge bounce. This block also you will get, if on edge bounce, so this block you will choose. Okay, so all the blocks I have chosen, that is given in figure 9.7. and you can see in place of sprite one ball is there, so you can change this sprite also. So from here you can change and you can select that ball. This ball is there, so select this ball, and this sprite you can delete. Okay, you can delete this sprite. So this sprite I have chosen. Now I have deleted the sprite, so you have to change the block, you have to choose the block again. Okay, yes, now you can see. Okay, now this ball I have chosen and these are blocks. See, this ball is moving. When I am clicking, this ball will move. Okay, like this. You can see the movement of the ball. Okay, your ball is here like this. See. Okay, like this it is moving. I will click. When I have clicked, why it is moving continuously? Because I have used a forever block. Okay, so this forever block, what it do? Until I will stop, this ball will not stop. When I will stop, then only it will stop. Otherwise it will keep on doing like this. So when I will click on stop button, see, the ball is stopped. Okay, so for this forever block works till you will stop it. Okay, it works continuously. You have to stop it, then only this forever block will stop. Okay, again when I will click on this, so again see, it will keep on doing like this, bouncing. Okay, so for this you have to choose these blocks in the scratch, and see, when I will click on stop, so this ball will stop. So like this forever block works. The next one is counting length of a word. Okay, that is also given in your book, counting length of a word. So for this I am going to delete all these blocks. Okay, from here, and I will tell you how to count the length of a word. Means suppose any word you have written and you want to count how many letters are there in that word. Okay, so how will you do that? Now see, for that what you have to do, you have to choose one block, that is in operator block. You will get one block, length block. Okay, this block, length of apple. See, this block is given, length of apple. See, when I have clicked here, here it is written APPLE. It has 5 letters. That's why it is showing here 5. Okay, you can do like that. See, first go to looks block and choose one say block. Okay, in the say block, you drop this block, length of apple block. Now see, you will get the answer here. Okay, because say block I have used, that's why the sprite will say. You can change the sprite also if you want, or otherwise let it be this only. Now see, I am writing here some any other thing, like I am writing some letters here. Okay, now when you will click, see, it is telling 19 because it is counting the length of the word. The word which I have written, it is counting how many letters are there, and it is telling like this. Okay, so like this, using this length of block that is present in operator block, you can count the length of any word. Okay, so like this you can do. So it's very simple. In your book so many blocks are used for that. If you want to make your project more interesting, so you can use like that, like ask block is used first, so you can choose that ask block. Okay, like this, like ask block. So first it will ask. Okay, and then it will say the answer. Ask block, then say block is used. Okay, in say block you can choose answer block. So whatever answer you will give, it will take in the answer block, like something you are asking. Okay, like this. And here also, in place of this, you can choose answer block. Okay, see, ask block, what's your name? It is asking, like I will write any name here. Okay, I have written in the box, and see, It's telling first the name and then it is telling the letters. Okay, because these blocks I have used, what's your name? So first it will ask, then it will say the name, and then it will say the length of the letter. So these three blocks I have used. Now I am telling you, I am showing you again. See, first is ask, so it is asking the question. Now whatever you are writing, see, I am writing some letters here, and then click on this button. See, it is showing first and then it is telling the length. Okay, the length of the letters. So like this length of you can count the length of any word. Now next topic I will tell you in the next video. So watch this much and watch this video with your book. Keep your book open, then you will understand. Okay, thank you class.